It's a cold, showery day in the middle of winter. We're on the roof of our office block. You may ask why. Well, it's the only place we could find to do what we had to do, and that's practice fly casting, or long casting to be more specific. You see, we're headed for a place on the other side of the world where you have to be able to make big, long, powerful casts quickly. That's if you want to catch bonefish, probably one of the most extraordinary and elusive fish in the world.
Fortunately, bonefish live in warm climates, which will make a change. Now, the need to practice casting is about the only information we've gleaned so far, because no one we've spoken to seems to know anything about Los Roques. Los Roques is an archipelago, about 100 miles off the coast of the mainland. It's a massive national park made up of hundreds of tiny, uninhabited islands, many little more than sandflats in the middle of the Caribbean, one higher than usual tide and half of them would be underwater. Needless to say, mountaineering's never really taken off in the region. The whole area, about 2,000 square miles, is protected from the outside ocean by reefs, and everywhere you look are coral flats, aquamarine lagoons and white sandy beaches. What makes it so special for anglers, apart from the abundance of fish, is that just about every inch of the place is wadeable. We're heading for the largest island in Los Roques, El Gran Roque. From what we've been told, there's not much there, just a small village with no phones or cars. Let's hope there's an airstrip.
Some places you can get an immediate feel for. I don't know what it was at Los Roques. The official greeting from the dog, the unofficial wave through from customs, the official lack of officials. I think it was the colour. That hits you the moment you set foot on the place. But if we thought the edges of town were colourful, it's a tiny island with a population of about 500, at least half of whom are dogs, who all seem to be related. Now, a lot of places pretend to be lazy little fishing villages. It's quite a shock to actually find the genuine article. Early morning Los Roques, and the colour control is set to 11. It's a perfect day to explore.
You can actually catch fish just about anywhere in Los Roques, even right off the main beach here. But as always with fishing, the further you go from other people, the better your chances. So off we headed. It's out of crayfishing season, so we were able to rent a boat from one of the local fishermen. Now, if you love maps, then you'll flip over the nautical charts of Los Roques. It's a maze of reefs and channels, all winding their way between uninhabited atolls and sandy beaches. However, a few of the markings catch your eye. Area unsurveyed, existence of passage doubtful, or an entire area unsurveyed with numerous coral heads and submerged reefs. And so basically we used the map as a guide and did the rest of the work with our eye, reading the depths by the shades of blue.
After a little exploring, we found just the sort of place we'd been looking for and ran the boat up on a nearby island. It was a huge wide expanse of wadeable sandflats, an idyllic place and no doubt home to bonefish.
Now, bonefish are known as the ghosts for their ability to be nearly invisible. But in this sort of clear water, it is possible to spot them up ahead, a slight shadow or a flash of silver. Then it's a matter of casting the fly quickly and accurately, and bang, you've got yourself a fish. Or you haven't. I was explaining to Rob where he should have put his fly when he came up with a suggestion that we split up. Some people don't take advice well.
The technique is much the same as trout fishing. You cast a small, slightly weighted fly towards a fish, then draw it back in a series of gentle retrieves to make the fly look like something edible is swimming past. But that's when the similarity with trout fishing ends. Because once they take it, all hell breaks loose. It's like your fly got hooked on a passing speedboat. The line literally screams off the reel as the bonefish tears off, making the rod whip and bend viciously, and break if you're not careful. You retrieve line when you can, but they'll make repeated runs, often taking 500 feet in a matter of seconds. And while the reel is screaming, the muscles in your arm are doing something similar because they are relentless. And we still hadn't actually seen one, but finally it tied, and we got our first look at one of these speedsters. They're striking, to say the least. A lot of saltwater fish are ugly, but bonies have the sleek lines of a trout, and they take a fly just like one too. And like a trout, it's hard to believe that tiny little hook and the thin line is able to hold them in full flight. They are just so powerful, these bonefish. They're so silvery. I mean, if you catch that light there, they're just built like little Ferraris. But they're not very good eating, so this goes back after all that effort.
Further down the lagoon, I'd spotted a couple of bonefish cruising across the sandflats. I was pretty sure they hadn't spotted me. Now, I soon discovered that the one thing a bonefish lacks when it takes a fly is subtlety. We then spotted a huge school of bonefish and snuck up on them and started casting. The next 15 minutes went mad, with bonefish after bonefish attacking every fly we cast at them, almost breaking our rods and our lines in the process. It's an amazing way to fish, only invented 40 odd years ago by Americans, not surprisingly, and it's totally addictive.
Much of a fight?
Yeah, it went right down to the back.
See if you can get the fly up. Only a little bony, once again, but the reason they're so highly sought after is this here. It's this forked tail. They're like a little torpedo, and it's called the burst speed. A trout will take a fly and head off at about 4 or 5 miles per hour. These guys have been clocked at 30, and they can sustain that speed for hundreds of yards in water that deep. It's just an awesome sight.
We could have spent all day at this magical spot. We weren't exactly likely to bump into too many other people, but there are a lot more places we wanted to explore.
Interesting story behind this ship. It was set adrift 50 miles east of here a few years back by the Venezuelan Air Force so they could use it as target practice. Theory was it'd be sunk within a few hours. 2 weeks later it washed up on this reef, and from what we could see, not a bullet mark on it. You could spend weeks exploring Los Roques. Carrying a fishing rod's really just an optional extra. It's the sort of place you'd be more than happy just cruising around.
A lot of holiday places never live up to their hype. You know, you arrive to find that that beautiful photo in the brochure is actually the only beautiful photo possible because it's ugly everywhere else. Well, Los Roques is the opposite. You actually feel like you're in the brochure. Nice lobster. Pity it's a little undersized and out of season.
You can get so carried away with fishing, it's easy to forget you're in one of the most beautiful places on Earth. It's not a bad idea to stop every now and then and just soak it all in. You asked, we listened.
Right, here's the plan.
Members get exclusive access to classic, rare and never-before-seen video and audio from way back when we were starting out.
What did that guy at Consumer Affairs call it?
A scam.
It's a scam.
Friends of the show get early access to our regular YouTube content, as well as Have You Been Paying Attention content that's never been seen on TV or social media.
Good on you, Tom.
Love The Late Show?
Where every week is Piss Week.
We've got classic clips from the TV show for members of our Champagne Comedy tier.
Make sure you tell all your friends back in the big smoke.
Are you a die-hard D-Generation fan? Relive some of the earliest radio moments with exclusive access to the Radio Vault.
And remember, don't leave your radio on when you're not home.
Or if you simply want an easy one-stop shop to watch our TV shows,
This is going straight to the pool.
Pool Room members can enjoy full episodes of Utopia, All Aussie Adventures, Frontline, Funky Squad and heaps more. Why not join today and become part of the community that asks for nothing more than
Champagne sketch comedy.